Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome to today's Thursday night action in the BMHL Cup playoffs. My name is Peter Zod along with Comet. He is currently muted as of right now, but he will be back very shortly and will probably say his hello. We are about a few seconds in here to this one as we'll give you a quick update on lots going on in the BMHL here. A lot of controversy, especially with the other series, but we'll get to that shortly. Here's the Express have the puck right now. Brusque 74 is in net for the Express. They're on back-to-back shutouts against the Miami Tropics, who have been a bit of a disappointment so far this playoffs. Especially one of their new offensive players, Dackers 19, who has the puck right now, and he'll send it on at Asim, and he'll clear it away. Headsfardo gets a hold of it here for the Tropics. He's gonna send it in. It goes off Asim's head. Yo Robbie will poke it ahead. It's checked by Grizzo. Tendy's Fardo is back in net there for the Tropics. Good to see him back since he is one of the better goalies. In the league, excuse me, as hopefully you all are enjoying your Thursday nights, as I've been doing lots of schoolwork, so I've been enjoying that. Not, as I'm being sarcastic, not enjoying it at all. Thankfully it is the last little bit, so I do have a little bit more to go, but anyways, we are nearing the end at least, as we're doing this as a break. So anyways, hopefully you all are enjoying your days, and Brusque ends up having to take his first shot off of Asim as the puck deflected off of him nearly right at Brusque. Well, not nearly at Brusque, it was at him, but luckily it was stopped off the outside. Now there's a shot, it's blocked by Andy. So far a good start here for the Tropics. Looks like they got a little bit of life. But so far the Express once again have that one hits the head, and oh my goodness! Oh my! Frontel scores from his own zone! It deflected off the defenseman again, and this time it went in! And the Tropics, in the most unlikely fashion, have broken the 0 on the board! Oh my goodness. What a break here for the Tropics as they get one on the most unlikely fashion on the second shot. They get the first goal of the game. And now here comes Grizzo again with a shot. It's stopped by Unchalable, as that never made it through. This time it deflected right towards Tendy. Oh my goodness. Nearly 2 own goals in a row there. Oh my goodness, what are we seeing here? Here comes Wario trying to get through. He's checked by Frondell. And now it'll be Andy keeping it in. He stepped up huge for the Express. The last game I commentated, he had a massive goal. 2 goals for them, excuse me. So he was huge. And there's another shot for Grizzo. It's off the post. Crowd's hyped up here in Miami as Wario tried to shoot it around and ended up going out of play. And we'll have a stoppage after the Tropics score in an unlikely fashion. Although it's been something we've seen that's fairly common. Pretty crazy start here to this one after almost 3 own goals in a row, as here comes Matsarov with a shot. That's blocked by Asim. That's kept in by Headsfardo here, as hopefully you all are doing well and are enjoying the action, as we've had quite the action here to start, as Asim knocks down Universal Zog. A huge hit there as it heads the other way. Here comes Plazarov. He passes to Deported. Now he'll pass it across. Yo, Robbie takes it. He's going to look to take a shot. He's checked by Heads Fardo. Now he's going to center it towards the net. It's off for Tenny's Fardo. He tried to cover it. It bounces in front again and off the outside of the net. A massive chance for the Express to tie it. But it goes astray. And now it's Yo Robbie once again behind the net. But he's checked by Matsarov. He does the same thing as Wario and ends it up out of play. And we'll have a stoppage on the left side here. To the left of... Alright, so we have a quick JR update. As far as I'm aware of, according to my sources here, somebody tattled on him or snitched on him, per se. We'll say that. In an effort to get themselves unbanned. I won't say who or what. But that's just according to my sources. That is what's happened. Not officially too confirmed as of yet. I am still trying to get more information on that. But it's just a whole interesting situation here with the JR stuff. Comment, I don't know if you've missed out, if you've seen this game a whole lot, but there was an own goal for the Express, and that's where we are at right now with the Tropics.
Wow.
They had an almost own goal, like, not even 30 seconds before it hit Brusque, and then this time, and then the second time it went past him. And what are your thoughts, by the way, on this whole JR situation?
Didn't get caught sooner. It was kind of clear he was using some sort of hack, but I'm surprised he didn't get caught sooner.
And by the way, that's exactly how that goal went in, is it hit the defenseman and went straight past Brusque. That is exactly how the Tropics goal went in. So it was hilarious. Like, they shot it from their own zone. So, there you go. And yeah, it is pretty clear. Like, you guys could see the proof in the pudding there. It was clear he was cheating. That's not what I'm denying. But we'll see how it all unfolds. Maybe an appeal, but we'll see how it unfolds here, folks. And lots of hitting here as Zog goes down. Plazarov with a hit. Now Heads Fordo comes in, joins the hitting fist. As here comes Deported, but he's not going to be able to get a hold of it. Now here comes Zog with leaked pins to his left. Zog trying to get through. 3 Express on him. Plazarov is lagging right now. Oh, there he comes out of the leg spike. But now here comes Zog. Trying to cut towards the middle. They can't do it. And now to be behind the net here is Asim. It's very rowdy in Miami tonight. My goodness. As Grizzo will take the shot. It's just wide. A good chance there for Grizzo, who's had lots of chances this series, but hasn't had the score sheet. Now here he comes. Breakaway. Oh, my goodness. I think it stuck right to his stick as he went to try and shoot it. Super unfortunate there for Grizzo, who had a fantastic chance. Now he might get another chance here, but the Tropics so far being held at bay, even though it's 1-0. That was extremely unlucky for Grizzo, as he's been on fire to start right now. But unfortunately will be sent back to their defensive zone. Frondel hits it up the other way. Here comes Grizzo. Once again looking for another chance. Dacker's 19. He's been a bit of a disappointment so far for the Tropics, in my opinion at least, as he was brought in to bring in a lot of offense and unfortunately has not really done that. But I also give credit to the Express. They've been shutting him down as well. So we do have to bear that in mind. And he's also... At one point was not, that was his first game I think I've seen him play for the Tropics, was game number 1 of the playoffs. So that is also something to bear in mind. And Comet, you can add on to that as well. I feel like rust for BMHLers has a huge effect on how they play, especially on a new team.
Just depends on.
Yeah. All right, Frondell sends it up into the Express zone. Unshellable hits it up to Deported. Deported in behind the net. Shot it wide. And now it'll be Zog, who's trying to get it back. Yo, Robbie trying to hit the other way here for the Expresses. There's 1 minute left, and a massive hit landed on Zog. And now there's going to be an interference penalty on Hetsfardo. It's an interesting call considering he just tried the same thing that happened before, and it called him for a penalty. So that's kind of interesting. But what the AI says goes. And that'll be a centering play here from the Express, but it is cleared as Unshellable gets a hold of it, and he's going to shoot it in behind the net. Frondell gets a hold of it, and he'll send it up. Oh, Grizzo tried to deflect it down the other way, but unfortunately worked against him. And now here comes Grizzo making a nice little move, and he'll send it in deep to the Express defensive zone. And now Dackers on the forecheck here. Dackers trying to hit towards the net. Oh my goodness, it's a loose puck. Still loose, and Brusk. What a massive save there. He kept it out. Barely, as that one nearly snuck through him. Dackers, who went hard on the forecheck there on the penalty kill. It worked like a charm. Unfortunately, no goal, but the Tropics have an important goal from an own goal. So, there is that. As Dackers 19 keeping it in the corner now for the Tropics, and that'll do it for the first period as that one gets by Wario. And the Tropics head into the second period with a 1-0 lead off of an own goal. But it is Frondell who has the scoring started here for the Tropics, which, if I'm being perfectly honest here, I feel like the Tropics, to an extent, definitely did deserve something like that. They had played pretty well. I mean, I know they got shut out 2 times, but game number 1, they certainly did have some parts where they played really well and definitely deserved a goal.
They didn't score that extra time, second goal.
All right. Here we go, folks. Second period underway as the Tropics on the penalty kill. Asim dumped it in, but it'll now get back to Andy, who will send it back in deep. Frondell tries to get a hold of it. Wario gets on the forecheck. His tight angle shot is wide, and it'll end up deflecting all the way down into the Express defensive zone here. Frondell will get it back here for the Tropics. He's going to send it up to Dackers 19. Looking to get past Andy. He will be able to get... He's kept to the outside, but he was able to get a shot in behind the net. And so that'll help him get it back. Now here comes Didnas Never Will. Wario Svaga 2-on-2 here for the time being. Grizzo, though, with an excellent defensive play to keep Didnas Never Will away from the crease. And now it'll be Grizzo once again getting a hold of it, and he'll send it down the ice. As Unshellable. That one hit Dackers 19. Penalties over. A great penalty kill for the Tropics. They had a huge chance to make it a 2-0 lead earlier in the first period, but could not convert as Brusk doing a bit of everything. As offside's called here on the Tropics, and we'll have a quick stoppage in play. And comment, what do you think the Tropics have to do now? Because again, the Express, even though they aren't the most fiery offense, they have been so far in this series. So what do you have to do to keep them off the score sheet, but also add to your own? Because the Express have been really good at defense so far this series.
In my opinion, this series is a game of willpower. It's going to be whoever can will themselves to the finish line. Miami's just got to be able to do that. And so far, both teams have been doing really well at doing that. So it's all I've got to say is it's going to be fun to see who can pull their team ahead.
Absolutely. Alrighty, so with that in mind, we're back underway after the offside face-off. And Plazarov trying to head the other way. And for the rest of August. Just got my shift for the rest of August, so I was a bit distracted, but it looked like the Tropics had a good chance there. Now we're back as I just got my work schedule for the rest of August, so it's a good thing. As Asim is behind the net here for the Express. He tried to clear it, but he's got lots of time, so which is interesting. The Tropics were played a little bit back on that. Here comes Wario now with a chance. Wario drags it more to the outside. His shot, and it's blocked by the Tropics defense there. I don't know who got a stick on it or got their body on it, but regardless, it stays out. It looks like Draisaitl got the block. Wait, is Draisaitl here? Or is that who Frondell is?
I don't think Draisaitl's here.
I think that is that Frondell? Maybe it's an alt.
I think so.
I think Frondell maybe is alt. I'm not too sure though. Wario's phone gets absolutely trucked by Hedsfardo there. We know he's Frondell, but we don't know exactly if that's Draisaitl or what. But I guess we'll find out, as I could see a lot of the fans commenting that was Draisaitl. So that is something we'll keep an eye out on. As here comes Wario, but he's checked by Hedsfardo. Matsarov looks to head the other way. Wario had the speed on, but now Matsarov will get it back. He's going to send it over to Zog. Zog, the leading scorer for the Tropics, until they acquired Dackers 19, who are... Wait a minute. No, sorry. Dackers was second to him overall in the season. As Matsarov gets a hold of it, and he's going to send it up to Zog, or try to get it to him. He went past the stick a little bit. And now Matsarov gets a hold of it again. Here comes Matsarov with the backhand. That one's blocked by Unchalable, as it hits his hand. Matsarov throws it across, or tried to throw it across. Yo, Robbie knocks him over. And now Klanarov joins the fray there. Yo, Robbie will now poke it ahead and send it in off of Frondell into the corner where Deporte gets a hold of it. He's going to send it across, or try to, and a good play there by Klanarov to keep that one from going across. Now he fans on his passing attempt, so it'll be out to the blue line and into the defensive zone for the Express, as Asim will send it up the ice and down. Frondell does the same thing and gets it out. And it'll get past Urabi and Asim, so Grizzo has a chance here, but Asim smartly plays it off the boards, and Hedsfardo this time will control it. It's both teams playing a bit of cat and mouse here. We'll see which side's going to get another chance here. As here comes Dackers 19 for the Tropics. Pokes it towards the net. Stop! Oh, massive chance there for the Tropics, as they look to go ahead 2-0. Dackers 19 was stopped. A huge save for Brusque, as he was a bit unlucky there on their own goal. And this time keeps it out. 5-3 in favor of Miami right now, as they have been the better team so far. But again, I think on paper, to be expected, we all kind of thought Miami would be in control of this series, but that just simply hasn't been the case. But right now they are in control of the game, as they're up 1-0, as that one's shot out of play. 4:12 to go here in the second. Wow, these periods have been going by really fast. It's not been slow by any means, eh, Comet?
Yeah, they're going really quick.
Camera's on Frondell right now as he takes that pass off the boards, and he'll send it down into the Express zone. It'll go behind the net. Unchalable sauces it up. It's going to be over everybody except Klanarov, who's checked by Didn't Ask Never Will. Didn't Ask is being held at the blue line so far here by Zog, and now Klanarov's going to help out Zog here as he's got Didn't Ask Never Will on him. Didn't Ask Never Will put it in deep. Frondell gets a hold of it. Try to pass it up. And now Didn't Ask Never Will with a tight angle shot is wide. Wario doesn't have any speed, so Leak Pin's easily able to check him and send it up the other way. Unshallable. Trying to get through is Universal Zog, but he can't, and now it'll be over to Leak Pins. Leak Pins gets a hold of it here for the Tropics. Nice little move. Now to the backhand. It's blocked by Unshallable. And I feel like that's probably something they're going to look at next year, Comet, for possible nerf, is that is you. Because that hitbox, when you put your hand up, is so much bigger. You're playing second goalie pretty much. Offside, though, as Headsfardo was checked in. Headsfardo, we can get back to our point now that we've got a bit of time here. Oh, maybe not, we won't. It's Grizzo with a shot, it goes wide. Here comes Dackers, nice little drag. Dackers taking the shot. Oh, what a save by Brusk. He got his blocker on it. At least I think. I'm not too sure where he made the save, but it doesn't matter. It just stays out for now. All right, now we got some time. We'll get to our point here. Is do you think, Comet, do you think next year the BMHL is going to nerf that U hitbox?
I think so.
And now we got a penalty. Andy takes an interference call against Dackers. And now you really have some time to make your point.
Yeah, I feel like some people are able to really use the hitting features really well, especially the U hit. Like, for example, in this game alone, we've got 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 combined hits.
Yeah. But then again, when you're using the U to block shots, it's just the hitbox is so big. It, like, literally, you're playing second goalie. And that's why I think it's kind of not effective in that way as well. Like, you're blocking shots, sure, but you should be able to put your body in front of it as well and not have to use the U hitbox. So,
to my knowledge, they're revamping T-Poke again.
Sorry?
To my knowledge, they're doing either something like a T-Poke or something like a shot. I don't remember which one.
So there is that.
I don't remember which one.
All right. Good things, good to know for season 14, which I also heard the off-season will be a month. Oh my goodness, that one went off Aceman. Nearly went in on Brusk again. That is exactly how the Tropics scored their first goal. Not even a lie there. That is almost exactly how it went in. This time, though, luckily for the Express, it does not go in. And now here comes Dackers trying to get through Wario. Clownerov's going to help him out. He'll send it up the ice and down. Asim's going to get it back here for the Express, and he'll send it up to center, where Dackers is going to take over here for the Tropics. 37 seconds to go here in the second period. It's 1-0 for the Tropics still. Off of that own goal. Nearly saw another one, but luckily for the Express, there wasn't. Now Dackers 19 trying to get through. Yo, Robbie is checks him, and now it'll be Clownerov who's going to keep it in here for the Tropics. He banks it to himself off the boards nicely. Centers it. It's taken away. But now Dackers is going to get it back onto it here for the Tropics. Wrap around. What a save by Brusk. A massive pad save there as he kept it out. The penalty is over here for the Express. Here comes Grezzo now. Grezzo trying to wrap it around. He's checked by Plazarov. And that'll do it for the second period if they can't get a shot off, and they will not be able to. Oh boy. What action here in Miami. This game certainly turned up, Comet, and I think heading into the third, if you're the Tropics, you just got to find a way to add to that lead.
Yeah, you just got to find a way to add to it. You just got to find a way to break through Gummy's defense.
Because, yeah, you can't let the Express get back into it here. Otherwise, you leave your... Otherwise, if they do get back into this, you're going to end up leaving with a 3-0 series deficit, and then it's all the more impossible to come back.
So they are running on purely the just willpower so they don't go down 3-0. Because at that point, it's gonna be
Exactly.
yeah.
As it's in the corner here, Wario's Fug will clear it away as we're underway with the third period. Shots are 7-4 in favor of the Tropics, and they are in the lead 1-0. As here comes Wario's Fug trying to get through. Wario's Fug to the backhand is blocked by Frondell, and he'll clear it away down the ice. And that is, in fact, Dreisaitl. So I believe his main account got banned on Roblox, and so that is his alternate account, which would make a lot of sense. As Zog is being kept wide so far. A centering pass! Lake Pins had a chance to nearly put that in. But unfortunately, the puck wouldn't settle. Now heads Fardo with a shot. It's blocked by Unchalable. But Lake Pins will check his man. Andy. Now heads Fardo keeps it in here for the Tropics. He tried to get it through. Never will. But it ends up going astray. And now it'll be down the ice once again by Frondell. As Unchalable sends it down the ice. It's going to hit the glass here, and it'll stay in as that one hit the top part of the glass, but came right back down. Now here comes Grizzo the other way for the Tropics. He has Dackers 19 to his left. He's going to look to take a shot here. It goes off the boards to Dackers, but he missed it. And now Heads Fardo doesn't, but only for a moment, as now to be heading back the other way with Dackers 19 recovering here for the Tropics. It'll now be Grizzo taking over. Asim checks him, and that'll hit his Asim's teammate Yo Robbie, who will send it into the Tropics defensive zone here, where it'll be Deporta getting it back here for the Express. He's checked by Dackers. Asim is going to be forced to play it the other way, away from Dackers. As Dackers 19 once again getting it back here for the Tropics. He's going to take a shot. It's off of Asim's stick and wide. And now it'll be up to Deported, who passes it up to Wario. He's going to poke it over to Yorabi. A nice little passing play here by the Express. Now he takes a shot. It just missed. Now Wario with another shot. It's blocked by Grizzo. It'll be into the corner where Klanarov gets a hold of it, and he's going to send it down the ice. So far, I'd say it's been a really, really interesting game, which isn't really something you can say about this series overall, I would say, as for the first few games, it was more upsets from the Express, per se. But now or not upsets, sorry, that would have been the Tropics, because they're the lower seed. So, anyways, 7 minutes to go here in the third period. Tropics still leading 1-0. As Didn't Never Will gets a hold of it here for the Express. He's going to send it on, and it'll be cleared by Frondell. Now here comes Matsarov here for the Tropics. He's going to send it across a little too hard for Zog to handle immediately, but he'll take it off the boards. Try a shot, but it gets off of Unchalable, and I'm pretty sure it was too much of an angle anyway to get near the net, so no chance there. Lazarov will send it in deep for the Express. Never Will gets back to it here for the Express. He's going to get an open lane. His shot, oh, he turned a little too much there, and his shot ended up going wide. Now Unchalable gets it up the ice. Heads Fardo will be able to clear it away. Now Grizzo gets a hold of it here for the Tropics. Nice little settle down. Grizzo with a shot. Oh, what a save by Brusk again. Grizzo's been robbed twice from Brusk, and it ends up going out of play. A huge save from him there, wouldn't you think there, Comet?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm surprised Grizzo didn't shoot a little bit sooner, because there was part of the net opener for a second there, but he just didn't take a shot quick enough.
Yeah, I think it might have just been a little, I think he might have lost control of it for a second, because, again, if you lose control of it, it's a bit hard to take the shot, as Wario's down behind the net after Dackers hit him. But now it'll be Klanarov keeping it in here for the Tropics. He's going to try and send it towards the net. It goes off of the corner boards. Dackers 19 gets it back here for the Tropics. He's going to go behind the net. Now it's going to be centered. And Brusk with a massive save. It's loose in the crease, and it's cleared away. Another great save there by Brusk and the defense of the Express so far, keeping them in this game 1-0, as this could have been 2 to 3-0 if it weren't for the goaltender Brusque and the Express defense. Now here comes Grizzo, poking it away from Wario. That is definitely interference, and yet it didn't call him. Wow, that is surprising considering the puck was well away from Wario. Now here's Wario with a chance. It's wide. As here comes Yo Robbie. His chance is blocked by Clownrov, who's going to send it down the ice. Is it just me, Comet, or are you surprised that the AI did not call that?
I'm a little bit surprised, but there are some things AI just doesn't call very well.
Yep. Oh my goodness, Asom shot it on his own net there. Wow, that was really close to being disaster here for the Express, who already have one own goal. You don't want to add a second to that record. As Leak Pins try to get through Plazarov, he gets decked. And now it'll be Headsparto stealing it back here for the Tropics, and he's going to rim it around, or tried to. It ended up not deflecting in the way he'd hoped for, and now it'll be kept in by Didn't Ask Never Will. He's going to take a backhand. It's blocked, but now it'll be back to Plazarov. Zog's going to come back and help out his defense. Nice little stick handling in traffic, and he's going to be able to clear it away, where Lake Pins tried to settle it down. It was still too far in the air, so not able to settle it down. Now it'll be down into the zone, but it's offside on the Express, and I wonder if they might take a timeout here, as there is 3:51 to go. And with how this game has gone so far, at least pace-wise, you'd have to think they might call a timeout, but it doesn't look like they are going to. And since you have all the momentum, that's why I'm kind of surprised they didn't call a timeout, or do you think they would just save it for later on? At least for the Express. As here comes Grizzo breaking through. Grizzo scores! What a beautiful goal by Grizzo!
I was just about to say, you might as well take it right then and there, because there's not a lot of time left.
Yeah. What a beautiful goal by Grizzo! And the Tropics! Fans in the corner are going wild, as they have been going wild all night long. You can hear them. And with 3:42 to go here in the third, on the 11th shot, Grizzo with a beauty of a backhand goes top shelf on Tendy. And not Tendy. Brusque 74. Now here comes Grizzo looking for more. Grizzo trying to get through. He's checked, but he'll go to the outside. He's got Dackers 19 to his left. He's looking to center it. Oh, it did almost work, but Brusque makes the save there. Now, the Tropics suddenly look like they've woken up here, as, of course, you're up with a 2-0 lead. So you should be awake. As here comes Dackers 19. He is absolutely rocked by Andy behind the net. Now it's Grizzo taking it back again. His shot's blocked by Unchalable, but he'll get it back behind the net. Looking to wrap it around. Oh, he had the chance there. Dackers 19 trying to poke it, excuse me. And unfortunately, he couldn't get a stick on it. 2:50 to go here in the third period, as the Tropics have some insurance, which is big, because once again, the Express have played extremely well on offense, at least, as Matsarov came in with a shot. It was wide, and that'll make it down into the defensive zone of the Tropics, where Frondell, aka Dreisaitl, gets a hold of it. He's not going to be able to get it all the way around to Matsarov, who will try to help him out. Headsparto pokes it to the boards again, where Universal Zog gets it away. But now here he comes, as Asom tried to get it down into the zone. Zog is going to be able to get through here. Here's Zog at the top of the blue line. He tried to get a backhand off. It didn't work, as the puck didn't stay with him. And now it'll make it up to Wario the other way for the Express. He's looking to get through. Wario tries to cut to the middle. Matsarov and Headsparto all over him. Now it'll be Zog taking over for Headsparto, as Headsparto plays the two-way. And now it'll be Wario trying to navigate his way through. He's checked again. And now it'll make it back to Asom. He tried to send it up the other way. It ended up not helping Wario. It actually forced a turnover, as here comes Zog with a shot. It's blocked. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third period. 2-0 score right now for the Tropics. Now here comes a centering pass, but it's blocked by Matsarov. Wario is checked by Matsarov, who's going to send it all the way down the ice. 1:10 to go here in the third. Shots are 11-4 in favor of the Tropics. Here comes that one. It's on Tendy Sforno, whom has made him finally has to make a save, as he has not been busy at all tonight, which I think just kind of proves to us how well the Tropics have played, especially defensively tonight, where they've certainly played way better. Alrighty, last minute of play here in the third period. Express still trailing, as here comes Grizzo the other way. He's going to try and check on Chalable. They send everybody up for the Express. Frondell gets a hold of it. It'll be Dackers 19 who sends it up to Grizzo. Grizzo has a goal, and now he's looking to get another. Here comes Grizzo, trying to get through on Chalable. Grizzo is able to get a hold of it. He tries to take a shot, unfortunately, was checked. And now here comes Deported the other way for the Express. He's checked by Grizzo, but he in turn gets checked by Deported on the hard run the other way. 28 seconds to go. Here come the Express now, looking to get back into it. Deported trying to cut towards the middle. Grizzo checks him. He's going to try and pin it behind the boards, but it's not going to work as it's bouncing around. Deported trying to center it. 15 seconds to go. The Tropics doing an excellent job bleeding the clock as they nearly put it on to Tendy, but luckily for them, it kept away. 7 seconds remaining. As that one's centered again by the Express. There's another shot. It's stopped by Tendy, and he's going to be able to cover with 1.4 remaining. So a huge game here for both sides, as the Express trailed, and that is it. A Tendy Sforno shutout. Back to back shutouts in this series. And it's a 2-0 victory for the Miami Tropics, who are back in the series. And I think this comes as we expected, with the Tropics finally finding their offense. Even though it had to start with an own goal, you take what you get. And Grizzo with a beauty simply was the exclamation point on this game. So, comment, what are your final thoughts here as we are going to end the stream?
Miami is going to keep playing like they have been. Like they have tonight. If they're able to keep this up, they will be able to will themselves to the series win. Even though they are down in the series 2-1, they just locked up a game 5 that will be played on Monday night. And yeah, I'm excited to see the rest of the series play out.
Absolutely, so am I. Here's my final thoughts. The Tropics definitely are the better team on paper, at least offensively. And certainly showed a little bit of that prowess tonight. I'm sure we'll see more of it as the series goes on, now that they've woken up a little bit. They've gotten Brusque through. They've gotten through Brusque finally, and now they have had a massive win. And so with that in mind, folks, that is going to do it for us from the World Sports Network. My name is Peter Zod. Comment was my color commentator tonight. Thank you all very much for tuning into this game. We will see you all very soon for the next one. Not too sure when exactly. It'll probably be tomorrow for the next probably Wheeling Thunderbird series, and maybe Tier 2. We'll see how the day unfolds. Anyways, thank you all very much for tuning in. We will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.